Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Vivek Das. I have been associated with Shruti and GOALisB for my application for the program of ISB PGPpro. Uh, I joined the ISB PGPpro program in the Bangalore cohort in the year 2020. So Shruti was asking that a couple of people have a lot of questions on this program, and maybe I could just speak a few words and try to clarify what's happening around this space. Uh, I have a set of questions here from Shruti. I will try to answer them in crisp way as possible. Uh, as I said, I work as a senior product owner. I have worked as a senior product manager within SAP, and for me, from a work standpoint, things are going pretty well. No issues, and I thought as a mid-career person, I need to gain the business knowledge, management skills, and the knowledge required for it to move up the career ladder. Uh, and I tell you, joining this program has helped me in that way. Okay, and I didn't want to leave work. So for me, my personal and professional life both were important. At the same time, I just wanted to gain the knowledge, and I think PGP Pro and the brand ISB itself was perfect for me. Looking at the curriculum, you can see that you look from everything from microeconomics to macroeconomics to pricing to operations to logistics to leadership. So this is a well-rounded program, and I have been now in my term 4 out of 12 terms, and each and every term has been uh, very very useful. Things have been like fantastic. Learning curve has been crazy, means you have to keep up. There's a lot of pressure, like you will have your work pressure, and there is no easy path on this. You have exams, you have case studies, you have a lot to do once you join this program, and it's back to back. You really will be engaged completely. um, Coming to my work schedule, and balance of work and curriculum, trust me, I think it's very hectic. Okay, and I have been telling that I don't get much time with my family. I try to make some time, but I think this is a good investment from, let's say, for myself, for my career. So I would want to dedicate that time. uh, yes, you will. Everybody who comes to this program is working, so you will make your own path, you will make your own way to work, and you will find your path. So there's no doubt about it. It's just that every individual will have his or her own way to make this work. But that's it. There is lots of pre-class, post-class, exams. You will be engaged completely. um, and also you will network with your colleagues, network with your cohort batchmates, and you'll gain a pretty good experience here. As a professional, how do you think the curriculum relates with you and what you do? See, from a product management, I have been liaising with customers, partners, requirements, maybe from a development team, productivity and stuff like that. But have I really worked on pricing a product? No. And what are the base of pricing? I got to learn through this program. What is the global perspective when you make a decision at a company wide? What are the factors, socio-political factors, which cause you to make a decision right? Make at least informed decision, maybe not the right decision, but informed decisions. If I look at a financial statement, do you understand what it's speaking? Do you know, is the company going the right direction? Do you know how to do a cost cutting? Do you know what is the strategy playing on the game? If your financial statements like profit and loss statement, balance sheet and stuff are shown, these are things which I don't think I would have done in my day-to-day work, and these are very important business skills when you go up the ladder. And I think fantastically ISB puts it there for you. You just need to be it along with the course. Means you can really get lost if you're not attentive. And I think it's okay. Everybody is not going to just get every part of what is being taught. You have to come back, sit back and learn. You have your notes, course packs, you have your stuff to look at. You will have plenty to read and learn. So yeah, at least from each of these classes you should probably take 4 or 5 takeaways which is important for you, and it will matter to you at the long run. Coming to how hectic is the program, again, as I said earlier also, it's a hectic program. It's not an easy executive MBA kind of, so a couple of us had this thing, okay, executive MBA will be chill kind of a thing. It is not that sort. ISB is not cutting any corners on its curriculum. It really wants people to be there on the curriculum. So it's a hectic program, it will be demanding, but it's a fantastic program. Do you think the online part of Excel delivers results? Is it worthwhile to pursue this format? Yeah. Okay, so this has been a long-term debate, especially with this pandemic times when everything is gone online, because these classes were in person, okay, and this was spaced in 2 weekends, one pre-week and one weekend in with the professor, completely on a Saturday and Sunday, completely in Bangalore. I wouldn't say that program path is bad, because that time you get to meet your colleagues, you sit with them, you talk to them, you get to connect more with your cohort batchmates. With the pandemic coming in place, yes, the connection, in-person connection is lost, but because in case studies you work in groups and you will have your own new groups, you will connect with them, you will learn, so you will connect to them with online medium, but it's not that you will not connect with them. But the good part about the online education, which I feel personally, is some of the classes are very hectic, intense and hectic. So you literally, if you're sitting there for 12 hours, 8 to 8, you can really zone out. Means you will lose what the professor is trying to say, and then there's a lot of things you are like trying to read and understand. But with the online, it is recorded. So what happens is you really zone out and you can't understand. You can go back to the recording later after the classes are done, look, reiterate, review it again slowly, so in your pace, so that you understand what you're doing, and then read the book, so that it is very clear, it gets a bit clear. And also the program has been spaced within 2 weekends now. For complete full time, it has been placed on 2 weekends, so that also is really good. So you get time with your family on a weekend, much more than before. Before I used to go morning 8 o'clock and come back evening 9, 10, and then again go back again the next day morning, and then come back 9, and Monday morning you're in office again. Now with the pandemic, you start on Fridays evening for 2 to 3 hours, and then Saturdays and Sundays you have 4 or 5 hours of classes each. So it is spaced out that way, so you get your space, and you get a little more relaxed time, but you get to assimilate the matter. So I don't find online thing is bad. I personally don't feel. For me, it's okay. What is the placement assistance that ISB provides? Okay, so this is pretty a very hot cake discussion throughout ISB and its PGPpro program, I guess, because everybody's in mid-career and somebody wants to do a career shift, somebody wants to grow up their career. Everybody has their own taste here, okay? Let me be honest, coming into this industry for 12, 13 years, at least for me, I have been 13 years of experience. A shift in the career path itself, you have to really make a calculated decision. Do you really want to start as a novice in a new place, or do you want to just bump up what you're working on? So it's completely yours. So that is one thing which you need to be very clear. Now for that, how does placements come into picture? ISB don't give you direct placements for this program. It is not that kind of a placement support, because you have to get your current company's approval to come here for this executive education. So it is a conflict of interest if there is a huge placement per se for this program. But that said, there are various forums where you network within it, and it's plenty. You don't get time even to look at all of this, because you will be flooded with multiple things across ISB which is happening. You can go, so you should choose what is your interest and go there. Don't try to put your head into everything, because you will really not get the grasp of it. So once you find your calling, you really need to network, you need to talk to people in that area. ISB has people whom they can connect you with. You can ask them, I want to connect with such and such. If you are having an entrepreneurial idea and you want to, they have their own ways of connecting you to the right network. But that said, ISB is not going to give you anything in the plate. You have to really work yourself and take support of the ISB network and the brand, and move up this thing. So there's no direct placement, but I think these are all not, you cannot think of such a short-term thing when you're doing this program. You have to think of the bigger long-term gains and slowly work up through it, towards it. So I feel this is really good. And that's all from my end for these questions. But if you guys have anything very specific you want to know, please connect with me. You can ask Shruti. I've told Shruti that people can connect with me openly, and I can discuss specific things also with them. Thank you.